Hi everyone! Welcome back! This is our lesson 3. Today we're going to learn about operation with variables. So smash that like button and let's get into the video here on the Core Dev Lab channel. Arithmetic operators operate on numeric values in variables or functions that always work in conjunction with assignment operators, as there is a variable that stores the result of the expression. In this example, we begin by assigning values directly to A and B, and C receives the result of the sum of A and B. Thus, we can state that result of the sum of A and B is assigned to C. The main operators are addition, subtraction, multiplication, quotient of two values, exponentation of two values, quotient of integer division, remainder of an integer division. Organize our code is very important because this can make the calculation confused. So we use parentheses, open and close round brackets, to set the priority. Save and run the code. The result is 22. But if we use parentheses here, the result is 13. Because the sum 2 and B is 6, multiplied by 5 the A value, result in 13. So when we use the brackets, the round brackets, we set the priority of calculator. For example, if we use here, first the code execute this inside, then execute outside. To understand the magnitude relationship between two operators, we use relational operators. These allow us to compare two values if one value is greater than or less than another value. The main operators are greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, same as, and different from. Here, in our example, age is equal 20. And here we test the age value. If age is different of 10, we can save and run this code. The result, true or false, is true, because age is 20 and 20 is different of 10. Now, here we can change to equals. Save and run the code. The result is false, because 20 is not equals 10. Another test is changing here to greater than or equal to. In this case, 20 is greater than 10. So if we use 10 here, save and run the code, the result is true, because greater than or equals 10 is equals 10, so returns the true message. If we change here to 11, for example, save and run the code, returns true, because is greater than or equals 10. Now you can change here to less than or equals 10. Running this code, return false, because 11 is greater than 10. And if we change here to 9, for example, returns true, returns true because 9 is less than or equals 10. And if we change here to 10, returns true too, because 10 is equal 10. When we need to test a range of values, we can use logical operators. Logical operators are and, or, and not. And is comparison, and or, and not is negation operator. Here, A receives 10, B receives 15. K receives, compares if A is greater than 2 and A is less than B. A is greater than 2? Yes, A is 10. 10 is greater than 2. A is less than B? Yes, A is 10. 10 is less than B. So here, K is printed true. We can save and run the code. The K value is true. Now, here we can test if A is greater than B. Save and run the code, return false, because A is less than B. This condition returns true only if this equation and this side are true. Here is true and here is true. Now we will test the OR condition. So K is only true if this equation is true or this equation is true. Running the code, the K value is true because this side is true, this condition is true. This condition is false, but here we have a OR. OR is one side or another side. But if we have here true and here true, we can change here to A less than B. This condition is true, and this condition is true. A is greater than 2. Return true, because all condition here is true, and we need only one condition to return true to K. Another test is not. Here, for example, we can put A equals 10. The K value is true because A receive 10 or A equals 10, and here is false. This condition inside the brackets, inside function not, is false, but not change the condition. If here is false, return true. If here is true, return false. And because here is false, return true. If we change to 9, the value is less than 10. Run the code and it returns false because inside here is true. A is less than 10, but here invert the condition and K receives false. Bitwise operators are used when we have two integer numbers Do not run with float number, only integer numbers. For example, here we have A equals 9, B equals 5, for example. This condition in binary mode is represented by A is equals 9, 9 is 0, is 1 byte, 8 bits, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The first here is 0 or 1, 2, 4, 8. So the 4 here is to 1, and here is 1. 1, 0, 0, 1. 1, 2, 4, 8. 8 sum with 1 is 9. The B value equals 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 byte is 8 bits. 5 is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is 1. Sum which number 1 is 5. 4 sum which 1, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right. To test the bitwise operation, for example, we use AND here. And test the condition each bit. For example, 0 and 0, 0 is the same to another zeros here. 1 and 0 is 0. If here was war, here is 1. But now and is 0. The next is 0. Here 0, 2. And here 1 and 1 is 1. Here we can print to see the result. Print A and B. Format the code. Save and run the code. Printed 1 here, because the value is 1. 1, 2, 4, 8, and another's here. If we change here to R, is represented by pipe. Here is R. Here 1 R 0, 0 R 1, 0 R 0, 1 R 1. Here is 1 2. 0 R 1 here. 1 2 4 8. 5 13. Save and run the code. Here we need change to pipe. Save and run the code. 13 here. So that's it for today, guys. In the next video, we will learn about conditional expressions, which are widely used in Python. So don't miss it. See you there!